It's Tonio here, and today we're jumping into a fun and educational session on training your motoric skills through 3 iconic riffs. So grab your guitar, play along with me. Today's session is more than learning just 3 riffs. It's about sculpting your musical journey. We're diving into the world of these riffs, not just as catchy tunes, but as vehicles to enhance your motoric skills and also to ignite your creativity on creating your own riffs. So playing these riffs is not just replicating the notes, it's about finding the nuances and feeling the rhythm so that you can create a foundation for yourself to create your own riffs out of them. So whether you're a beginner embarking on your musical journey or you're an intermediate who want to elevate his skills, who want to come to the next stage of learning, you're in for a treat here. We'll start with a riff everyone can pick up, gradually challenging ourselves with every new riff. By the end of this lesson, you're not just added up 3 cool new licks for your repertoire, but also strengthened your fingers, improved your coordination on the fretboard, and opened doors for your own riff making potential. So I'm excited to be your guide on this journey, and if you want to join the journey, make sure to hit the subscribe button, to put on the push notifications, to leave a comment under the video. You can do later on. For now, let's start. So the first riff we're looking at is 7 Nation Army from the White Stripes. It's a really famous riff everyone should play, and it's fairly simple. You just need one finger, place it on the 7th fret of the A string and play that note twice. You better use a plectrum for that. So you play downstroke, just hold the plec like this, do the pistol, then pull the trigger, and here on this element of the finger you lay your plectrum, and then you will down with the thumb, and then you play twice the 7th fret of the A string. Then you go to the 10th fret of the A string, so just move your fingers down the fretboard or up the fretboard. This way is down, this way is up. So go up the fretboard to the 10th fret, and then you go back again to the 7th fret. Each note is played with a downstroke with a pick. So downstroke means you play from up to down. You hit the string. Then you move on to the 5th fret, 3rd, and to the 2nd. And if I play that whole thing through, it sounds like this. Biggest issue is to have the right coordination to always come to the right frets. Herefore, close your eyes to not focus these points with your eyes, but listening so that you have an understanding on how the note sounds like instead of just watching where your finger goes. And this trains your coordination to focus better without looking at your fingers. This is pretty hard, but if you're able to play the notes without looking at it, it will improve your playing so much. If you want to spice up this version a little bit more, play power chords. Power chords means that the first finger always plays the root note of the chord, and then we need another note to add it up to the root note, and that is the 5th. And this note is always 2 frets aside and 1 string down off the root note. So this is our root note, and this root note is at that place at the 7th fret of the A string, and then we go 2 frets aside to the right and 1 string down, and with the ring finger I'm pressing this note then. If we play that notes together, so the root note and the 5th. The most challenging way to play a power chord is to use your pinky and place it underneath the ring finger. And then you play these 3 notes at a time. But please don't play the other strings. If you want to play the other strings all the way down, you should make sure to dampen these strings so that they're not hearable. This is the pro version. This is the basic version of a power chord. And then you play the same thing that you played before, but with power chords. Either with 2 fingers. To make this as good as you can, try to focus on your thumb and that it's between the first and the third finger, so the index finger and the ring finger. But on the other side of the neck, like this, there is my first and my ring finger, and there is my thumb. It's kind of in between of these. And by moving the thumb around, you can program your hand to be always in that place where you want it to be. And these fingers are like really heavy stuck. I hope you get that. If not, write it down in the comments and let me know how I can help you further on. Alright, second riff. Hey Joe from Jimi Hendrix, the end riff. Therefore we need a chromatic scale. And if you don't know what that is, search for the video in my timeline and I'm gonna explain it for you real quick. A chromatic scale is basically a scale where you play every note one after the other. So every half step note, it's called, from one fret to the next, like. So I play one note after the other, and that's called chromatic scale. And we need that chromatic scale. So we need to place our fingers on 4 frets of the fret, one finger after the other. First finger, second finger, third finger, or fourth finger. I place on the first, second, third, and fourth fret of the E string. But we're not starting there for the riff. As an exercise, I would start like this, but for the riff, I need the ring finger on the A string, 3rd fret, and play this note with a downstroke the first time. Then I play on the E string, 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is the first part of the riff. Then we need the chromatic scale at the 2nd fret to the 5th fret. So we play 2, 3, 4, 5 with the index, middle, ring, and pinky. From the beginning to there. Then I go 1 string up and do the same on the E string. From the beginning to there. Please also keep here in mind to place the thumb behind the 2nd finger for the correct handheld position. And then you place the 1st finger on the 4th fret, thumb behind the 5th fret, and then you play 4, 5, 6. From the beginning to there. And then I play an open E string and a weird chord, an E7, sharp 11 I think, or sharp 9. Goes 7, 6, 7 with the 1st, 2nd, 3rd finger and then 4th finger. The pinky goes on the 8 of the B string. Right, from the beginning to there. And then we play with a ring and with the 1st finger 7, 5, 7, 5 on E and A string. And if you get enhanced with it, you can try to do a little bend on the 5th fret while you play it. Get that? If not, let me know in the comments. Let me know how I can help you further more. Alright, 3rd riff. This is a very special one to me because it's Randy Rhoads, one of my most favorite guitar players in the world. And his intro for Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train is just iconic. I love it. It goes like this. And we're starting with the single note part, the chord single note part. So this is a song where we combine power chord, which we used in the first riff, with single note playing, which we did in the second riff. So you train your fingers even more to become more versatile on the fretboard. Okay, what I'm gonna do is play an F sharp power chord. It's not major, it's not minor, it's a power chord. And you play it 2nd fret of the E string. First finger on the root note, F sharp, as we learned, and then the ring finger on the 4th, and the pinky on the 4th of the A and the D string. And then I play second fret with the first finger, downstrokes with the right hand. Then, with the ring finger on the 4th fret, I play the next note. First 3 notes, and I go back to the E string. Then I have to stretch a little bit my pinky to the 5th fret and play the note that's called D. It's on the 5th fret of the A string, and then I go back to the 2nd fret to the F sharp of the E string here. Yeah, you see right there? Not too hard to play, but you have to stretch the pinky really good, and therefore it's necessary to have a good hand position. And if you place your thumb over the neck, you won't be able to play that unless you don't have like fingers like Steve Vai. You're not going to be making this. But if you place your hand behind the neck and roll the hand up here, you have enough space to stretch your fingers from the 2nd to the 5th fret. Alright, so now I go with the first finger, so with the index finger, to the 2nd fret of A string, play that, and do a pull down. And I'm saying pull down because of a reason. When I say pull off, most people think like I'm going away from the fretboard, but I'm not going away from the fretboard. I'm pulling it down towards the floor so that the string is like pulled away. That's the mission. So you play the B, pull it down so that an A is 0, the 2nd to the 0 fret. Then you go up with the ring finger to the E string 4th fret and play an open A again. So open A string. And then play that again, but only until the G sharp. And then pull down the G sharp so that the E is hearable. So that's the whole riff. If you want to pay attention to the nuances of this riff, you could play just simply with the open right hand. And there's nothing wrong about it, but if you want to spice up the riff a little bit more and want to come closer to the original, train your palm muting technique. Palm muting means that I lay my hand with palm here on the bridge, play it down. Therefore, it's necessary to release the shoulder a little bit, to pull the arm up and then place the palm. And if I switch between palm muting and open, not muted notes, A string, I'm not palm muting. That sounds pretty much how Randy played it. Alright. If you couldn't make it to play along with me now, grab the tabs from the link in the description. Also find all my other videos there. I'm super happy if you made it until here. If you like that, if you want me to show you more riffs, more licks, more educational stuff, let me know in the comments. Find me on my Discord server, Tonisguitarhangout, for even more interaction, for even more engagement, for even more licks, riffs, or songs that you can learn from me. Join the community and I'll catch you in the next Hangout.